Welcome, and get ready to challenge your perceptions. Africa's economy is a dynamic force, with incredible growth and potential. We're counting down the continent's top 10 largest economies by GDP based on our provided data. We'll show you who's leading the charge, what fuels their growth, and where the opportunities lie. Let's dive in. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Ghana. Projected 2025 GDP, $88 billion. Population, 35 million. President, Nana Akufo-Addo. GDP per capita, $2,500. Economic drivers. Ghana is a top producer of cocoa and gold, which are its major exports. The service sector, particularly finance and telecommunications, is also a significant contributor. Business opportunities, value-added processing of cocoa, technology, and renewable energy. Taking the ninth spot is Cote d'Ivoire. Projected 2025 GDP, $94 billion. Population, 32 million. President, Alassane Ouattara. GDP per capita, $2,900. Economic drivers, dominated by the agricultural sector, especially as the world's largest producer of cocoa. It's also a major producer of coffee and cashews. Business opportunities, investments in cocoa processing, logistics, and infrastructure development. At number 8, we have the resource-rich nation of Angola. Projected 2025 GDP, $113 billion. Population, 39 million. President, João Lourenço. GDP per capita, $2,900. Economic drivers. The oil and gas sector is the overwhelming driver, contributing a majority of the country's GDP and export revenues. Business opportunities, post-oil diversification in agriculture, fisheries, and infrastructure. Climbing to the 7th position is Ethiopia. Projected 2025 GDP, $117 billion. Population, 110 million. President, Sahlawork Zewde. GDP per capita, $1,000. Economic drivers, primarily driven by agriculture, which contributes over 35% of the GDP, and a rapidly growing manufacturing sector, and especially in textiles. Business opportunities, infrastructure projects, renewable energy, and industrial park development. Holding the 6th spot is Kenya. Projected 2025 GDP, $131 billion. Population, 53 million. President, William Ruto. GDP per capita, $2,500. Economic drivers. The service sector dominates, contributing over 55% of GDP, led by telecommunications, finance, and tourism. Agriculture is also vital. Business opportunities, fintech, mobile money is huge here, IT, and green energy. At number 5, we have Morocco. Projected 2025 GDP, $165 billion. Population, 37 million. King, Mohammed VI. GDP per capita, $4,400. Economic drivers, a diversified mix of services, especially tourism, and industry, with automotive manufacturing being a key and growing sector. Business opportunities, renewable energy, logistics, with major ports like Tanger Med, and consumer goods. The 4th largest economy is Nigeria. Projected 2025 GDP, $188 billion. Population, 233 million. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. GDP per capita, $800. Economic drivers, the service sector is the largest contributor, with a vibrant entertainment industry, Nollywood, and booming tech scene. Oil and gas are also crucial, but diversification is ongoing. Business opportunities, fintech, e-commerce, and logistics to serve its massive consumer market. Climbing to the 3rd spot is Algeria. Projected 2025 GDP, $268 billion. Population, 47 million. President, Abdelmajid Tebboune. GDP per capita, $5,700. Economic drivers, dominated by the hydrocarbon sector, oil and natural gas, which accounts for a significant portion of its GDP and exports. Business opportunities, energy infrastructure, agribusiness, and tourism as the country seeks to diversify. The second largest economy is Egypt, projected 2025 GDP, $347 billion. Population, 109 million. President, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. GDP per capita, $3,200. Economic drivers, a mix of tourism, the Suez Canal, and oil and gas. The service sector is a key contributor and a massive source of foreign currency. Business opportunities, infrastructure, real estate, and consumer markets driven by its huge population. And taking the top spot as Africa's largest economy by GDP is South Africa. Projected 2025 GDP, $410 billion. Population, 64 million. President, Cyril Ramaphosa. GDP per capita, $6,400. Economic drivers, a diverse economy led by finance, mining, and manufacturing. It's the most industrialized economy on our list. Business opportunities, renewable energy, infrastructure development, and a huge demand for consumer goods. These 10 nations are shaping Africa's economic future. Their growth tells a story of resilience, innovation, and immense potential. The future of the global economy is intertwined with the growth of this incredible continent. Like this video and subscribe for more insights into Africa and beyond. See you next time.